Talk about the new flesh-eating vulva virus that is going around that literally causes sepsis and necrosis of your and appears to eat away at it before basically unaliving you, and it's sexually transmitted. You get it from having, and once you get it, you will catch sepsis from it and you will be no more. I don't think I need to explain to you how bad this is, but I will anyway. So this is a flesh-eating vulva infection. And
hold on. Let's read this article. Let's take our time, because when flesh-eating diseases enter the chat in today's dating market, then I think at that point, it's safe to say that we are reaching the worst possible case scenario for this thing. Published 2 days ago. I don't know, the article looks kind of like legit here. You have Jess Thomas, right? Written by Jess Thomas. That sounds like a real name. It says flesh-eating vulva infections reported in 3 cases. Gynecologists should know the signs, experts warn.
And it has already been 3 cases reported, and they're saying gynecologists now need to know the signs, and you should too. So doctors in the UK are warning gynecologists of the risks of necrotinizing fasciitis on the external genitalia, and it's seeing several severe cases. In a new case published April 8th in the Journal for BM Case Reports, UK doctors described 3 patients who were found to have this necrotinizing fasciitis of the vulva. Lady, we know what the vulva is. Vulva includes the external female genitalia, such as the labia, and the labia, So, NF, also known as the flesh-eating disease, can arise when certain bacteria enter the skin through a wound, cut, abrasion, burn, surgical wound, or at this point, even an insect bite.
Shit. It says a new case study report published April 8th in the journal. UK doctors described 3 patients who were found to have fasciitis, I think, of the vulva. The vulva includes the external female. Okay, so we already covered all that. It's just insane, man. Yeah.
Mr. Sullivan, who is a professor of microbiology at the immunology at Indiana University, go my school, that NF can occur anywhere skin or tissue is breached, including genitalia. Go on to say that this is being spread through SE, you know what, and once it's on there, those little mites eat away at your vulva and everything involved. So ladies, if there was another time to not touch men, now would be the time. Okay, bye.
To not touch men, she says. If there was another time for everybody to exercise some sexual discipline. You know, I have a weird feeling that there's just people out here who just don't care. It always blows my mind, how people move out here. We're talking about flesh-eating STDs, and you would think that you wouldn't see people moving the way we see them move. You can't just go around clapping all types of cheeks, giving up yourself to different men, having sex without protection, just all this that we see on a constant basis should scare a lot of people. Well, this video got the attention of 1 million people, 1 million views. Let's see what the people have to say. Celibate queens unite here. Yeah, right. I hope so. Somebody else who says this bacteria is far from you, but oh boy, wait until we hear about denovenosis, probably another flesh-eating disease. Somebody else who says God is not playing with this no more. Everybody repent, become celibate, and give your life to Jesus. Crazy. I seen a girl prophesy about this in November. Okay. Here's somebody else who says, what the helly? Another person here added, imagine being loyal and getting cheated on. Somebody else who says, I'm sure a scientist created this because he got cheated on. I mean, this obviously encourages any STD, right? Did you really need this? I think if you needed this, then I guess you got your wake-up call.
Next question. Can you use your rent payments to increase your credit score?
Rent? You're messing with me. Impossible.
Nope, you actually can. With Self, you can report on-time rent payments for free to build credit.
No way. What?
Oh! Oh, nice. Can you guess how much you can increase your score by reporting on-time rent payments with self?
10 points?
Wrong again. You can increase your score by 15 points. He's got it. He's got it. Oh, so close.
How can I get started with self?
Just download the app and sign up in minutes. Get rent report for free just like that. There's no credit check or score required.
I gotta check this out.
How do you know when it's time to end a relationship or when to really fight for it to see if there's something there?
I don't think there's a right or wrong answer that applies to all situations, but I think there are some things for people to be thinking about and looking out for if they're starting to feel that way, have that question, they're at some kind of crossroad. I get 2 questions about relationships almost every single client that comes in eventually. One of them is, should I stay in this relationship or is it time to peace out? And another one, why do I always seem to attract the wrong people? I think some signs that this might be a relationship worth fighting for are A, you've recognized in yourself and also in your partner that there is an openness and a willingness to grow. You're starting with a strong foundation of loving each other. There's trust there. There's mutual respect. And also recognizing that sometimes there are external factors at play. It's not solely because of you and this other person all the time. And also just, do you want to make it work? Now, how do you know it's time to end it? So are you feeling chronically disrespected by this person? Are you feeling unable or unwilling to be respectful to that person? Obviously, if there's overt instances of abuse, whether that's physical or emotional abuse, neglect, perhaps you've recognized that you have incompatible goals, different values in life. If you see the world in such different ways that you can't see eye to eye on really, really big things, especially, for example, if you want to have children, how are you going to raise your children if both of you think differently? There's a lack of effort. There's a lack of taking accountability, both from you or your partner. If it's making mental health challenges more severe, if you don't trust this person, if they don't trust you, like these are all signs that it might be a good time to at least reevaluate things and have a check-in, a serious check-in with your partner.
But there's just so much out there. I mean, just the normal stuff, you know, HIV, you know, that should be enough to get you to calm down and slow down and exercise some sexual discipline out here. And this is on both ends, right? This is on both sides. People are moving crazy out here. Somebody else who says smiling in celibacy. Here's somebody else who says, so glad I'm celibate. Another person who says, why is Tiger Woods in the background? I think that was probably just like an ad or something like that. Yeah, that's insane. This commenter here says, it's a bacterial infection that can affect any part of the body, including, while it is life-threatening, it's not an STD. Let's see what Miss Coffee has to say about this.